don't matter. You feel me? It's a budget. It's a budget. You feel me? It's a budget for every fight. It's like if Showtime got 20 million for the whole year, they gotta share that with all these fighters. You feel me? So if one fight alone is taking 15 million, how you gonna feed the rest of the fighters? Unless you do a large amount of what? Pay-per-view buys. And if you don't do that, then if they seem like it's a risk, then the fight's never gonna happen. Because it's finance, it's all about money, bro. It's a business. You feel me? So that's how that goes.
Well, how did you?
So this is the aspect of this shit that a lot of you niggas just either can't understand or don't understand. I don't really know which one it is at this point, but I'm gonna just break it down. So we all know that Showtime Boxing is a business, bro. They smart businessmen. Now I'm gonna run you niggas through what a profit is, since you can't seem to understand this. A profit is an amount of money that you gain when you are paid more for something than it costs to make, get, or do it. So with that being said, this is the reason why you see a stall to this fight, because it's guys asking for money that they don't want to risk paying without getting a return for their investment. See, this is not just about Terence Crawford getting money. It's not his show, you know what I'm saying? They trying to make their money. You know what I'm saying? They got other fighters that they have to feed off of their budget and off all other things that they have to do. Not just about Terence Crawford, okay? Especially because this nigga not even selling nothing. Like, it's just crazy. Like, his sales aren't even in a position for him to demand so much money. It's a business. It's money. It's money to be made. We don't care about the WBC and the WBO. They not giving them money, so they don't give a fuck about them belts for real, for real. They just trying to make the best way to make money without losing they shit like Bob Arum did with Terence Crawford. That's the point. What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, bro. Now, I got a response video to a community post that I made like a couple days ago, right? And it's from the YouTuber Boxer Die King David, man. So, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm going to start that off right now, okay? Second point I'm going to make, Terence Crawford is not a cash cow. I mean, you kind of debunked your own points in your own motherfucking video. I'm looking at the shit like, nigga, you literally compared, you added up all Errol Spence numbers, right? You added up all his numbers. Now compare those to Terence Crawford numbers, and that should determine the split, right? Of course not, because that would make too much fucking sense. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I was trying to make the point that if one of the highest grossing fights of all time, with a bigger draw in Canelo making $8 million, he didn't even make double digits with no money on the back end. But you expect Crawford, who can't sell nothing. So if you're trying to belittle Errol Spence numbers compared to Oscar De La Hoya's and Floyd Mayweather's, Terence Crawford is even less than Errol Spence's. So how can Terence Crawford demand such money? You know what I'm saying? That's my point. I'm saying like this. If Terence Crawford is asking for $14 million to fight Errol Spence, Showtime, who is smart business people, they are literally proposing to this dude, like, we can give you $14 million, but we can't do it for one fight. For the simple fact that you got a point. Errol Spence numbers aren't on a pay-per-view star level, but they're better than Terence Crawford's, and that's the fucking point, dude. You don't seem to understand that, though. My dude, do you know how to make a profit? Do you understand these basic, like, economic and business, you know, things? You know what I'm saying? It's like ridiculous. It's like, come on, bro. You know this, bro. Showtime is a business. They not doing no charity fucking fights just for your entertainment, my nigga. And it's not the Terence Crawford show. He's not calling no shots, bro. He's not in no position to call no shots. So you can get that out your motherfucking head, G. I don't get what you trying to say. Terence Crawford is not in no financial, he has no financial leverage in this situation. If you trying to down Errol Spence numbers, which is perfectly fine. I mean, he's not the biggest star in the world. Everybody know that. But his numbers are better than fucking Terence Crawford's. Dude, and I'm going to say this. The reason why Manny Pacquiao didn't fight Terence Crawford was because he knew he was going to make more money fighting Errol Spence. He knew that already. He was trying to make money. He was asking for a certain amount of money. Come on now. You see what the route that he took. But anyway, that's beside the point. Like, this is just basic, just information, my nigga. It don't even got nothing to do with being who you a fan of or not. You just don't know what you're talking about, dude. You just do not know what you're talking about. So my thing is this, right? Let's say they give Terence Crawford $15 million for one fight against Errol Spence. And then they give Errol Spence, let's say they give him $15 million, right? They give him $15 million, right? The fight due $350 on pay-per-view. My nigga, they lost money, bro. So Showtime is taking an L. My dude, they're not trying to be like Bob Arum and lose money as well. See, you can't get your head around this shit. You too obsessed with Terence Crawford getting money and his credit and all this other bullshit that you don't even understand the whole business, bro. It's a business, dude. Like, what don't you get about that shit? Like, you confused or some shit. You need to really sit down, do your due diligence, pick up a book or something, and learn how motherfucking business work. Because you got some kind of weird... I want to know what you do for a living, my nigga. Because you don't know shit about business, my nigga. You was talking like you work at McDonald's or some shit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, where's your business sense at? You ain't no way you making real money in real life because your business sense is just terrible. Or you just faking for YouTube or some shit. What you saying don't make sense, bro. Like, what is wrong with you niggas, man? Terence Crawford is in no position to demand a whole bunch of money. So, in a way, and I'm never saying that he's Floyd Mayweather, dude. I'm saying the situations are synonymous because if you think about it, the person who's earning more dictates the purse of the other nigga. Errol Spence called himself the big dog. He's a shot caller. He said, I've been the shot caller. He called the shots, my nigga. He controlled his own career. He never had a handler, my nigga. Al Heyman is his advisor, but nobody ever handled his career. His career always went in the direction that he wanted it to go. He wasn't no Bob Arum. He didn't have no handler. You know, Terence Crawford is the one who was receiving a purse from Top Rank and all these other different things. Like, yeah. So he's never been no shot caller ever in his career. That's always been Spence. So come on, bro. You just don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, that's all it is to it. Like I said, man, if Canelo Alvarez, who was a way bigger draw than Terence Crawford is, even right now, if he got $8 million, in one of the highest grossing fights of all time, you don't expect Terence Crawford to get more than what Canelo did. And I'm saying this, though, right? I'm saying this. Terence Crawford, right? For him to actually get the money that he's asking for, it would be no problem if he could actually generate that money in sales. But that's where the struggle is coming from. Because it's like, okay, you can ask for $14 million, but are we going to be able to generate $14 million to pay you and then still we make money? That's how we do business. Like, come on now. I'm pretty sure every business person in the world will agree to that. You have to make a profit. They're not trying to lose money. Like, they literally have never made a profit with promoting Terence Crawford because he cannot sell, dude. With Spence, you can actually make some revenue. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get a return of your money, a return of your investment. If we get these niggas both $30 million and the pay-per-view shit don't even add up to $30 million, we lost hella money on this shit. So Showtime takes an L. Of course, you don't care about Showtime money. All you care about is your entertainment and Terence Crawford getting his credit, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I have nothing to do with that. But this is reality, my nigga. Not this dream world that you done constructed up for niggas to feel safe about Terence Crawford. It's not the Blood Protection Committee, my nigga. This is real life, my nigga. And nobody's going to invest a bunch of money into some shit. Really pay attention, my nigga. Nobody's going to invest some money into shit and they don't know that they're going to get a return for their investment. If you really are in business and shit, you should know that. Come on, man. This is why Bob Arum has lost money promoting Terence Crawford, because he's giving this nigga money that he's not making back. How you losing money every fight? You clearly not in the position to talk about finances with nobody, because you already on the back end of You got to take the back seat when niggas start saying you losing the money. He's basically the WNBA. Like you basically like niggas who saying that the WNBA players should make as much money as the NBA player. That's basically who you is, my nigga. That's basically who the fuck you is. You're basically the people who demand that the WNBA people make the same as NBA players, like LeBron James and them. Even though the WNBA has never made a profit, just like Terence Crawford has. He's never made Bob Arum a profit. He's lost money every fight with this man. Like, it goes on and on, man. It's like, he was happy to get rid of Terence Crawford. The nigga didn't make him no money. Like, hello? Man, I'm out, bro. These niggas, man, need to pick up an econ book and need to learn some business. It don't got even nothing to do with fucking Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. Just learn the business first, then come back and call me an aerosexual, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm out, my nigga.